Alright, time for a chase, third part of the Titty Boy and Jackie Chronicles. Said this would be a one chase, but we have two. As Rachel here knocks into Jackie and Titty Boy and other cops now join the chase. Jackie takes some shots at Unknown, and Unknown does not know what to do whatsoever. As now we go onto the freeway. And now later in the chase now, after they rob the Zombo Tech, going near the Corvin Stadium, here is a cop, SKT Canacan, and HPV, and we get rooted by this fag. Dips and tricks, what a laggy Borat. I mean, come on. Anyway, going back into Doherty here, here's SKT Canacan. Cars have not been very good to take down Titty Boy and Jackie. Let's see if a bike can work. Difference is, SKT Canacan here has no guns, and he'll get shot freely by Jackie here. So I'm not really sure what SKT Canacan is trying to do here as we go northbound in northern Garcia near Queens. As now we see Fagsy come out of nowhere. Fagsy, the one willing to die for the cause, no matter what. A few seconds later now, in Queens, you see Titty Boy and Jackie going northbound, shooting at HPV cops in Amalu and CB Hard. But CB Hard jumps off the HPV for no reason. My goodness, what a noob. What is it with all these CB players all of a sudden as we go fast forward a few seconds later? Downtown San Fierro, here's some Rustler shots here. Here's Fagsy. And look at that, SKT Canacan on top of the Rustler doing absolutely nothing. Sitting on top of it. As Fagsy goes down on the ground, takes shots, but that's not going to be anywhere close to the bike here. As now there's a full cop disengage. As Titty Boy and Jackie will go through Juniper Hill into Northern Colton Heights as Fagsy gets taken down by himself. Canacan looks fine though. As we go southbound and East Bay Naza knocks Titty Boy off of the PCJs. It trails off, and some cops here. PH Christian Sheriff and Sean Carter. Congrats to Sean Carter. 2,000 arrests in San Fierro. As the cop team goes away, Sean Carter gets out and takes a ton of shots at Titty Boy and Jackie. Knocks out the tire. But Titty Boy has enough space to use a vehicle repair kit and keep on going as SKT Canacan finding any random car he can. We crash into him. And there's a Sultan on fire that gets taken down as well. Police Maverick now. Here is Brody, OG player, trying to knock these two off their bike, but it's going to be very difficult to do that. As we go eastbound near Esplanade North, as Fagsy again trying to use a lag pit maneuver using the Rustler here. That's really all he can do. As some more cops join the chase here, Sean Carter gets spun out, and Jackie takes some shots back as Zhao Huey passes the chase. 2 seconds of tourism there as they go southbound. Titty Boy weaving through the long road going into downtown San Fierro. And there is a real-time suicide by Fagsy as he goes down. He's gotten to the point where he doesn't care anymore. As long as he can take these two down, a suicide is okay. A suicide or 6. Now in an alley now, Sean Carter out of his FCR taking shots. Not a very good position at all. No cover whatsoever, and he gets taken down by Titty Boy. Dead is dead for Sean Carter. Now, going northbound, that's another full cop disengage. Going into financial, looks like Titty Boy can have a chance to vehicle repair kit the bike, but he gets right back on. As Hubble Bob looks on, and Fagsy, another suicide. His Rustler obviously blows up on his screen, but not on anyone else's screen. Oh no, what a noob. A little later on the chase here, here's Heijun Kintoki in an SFPD car trying to find his way, but I don't think he's seen this kind of phenomenon before. As we pass And Fagsy is back on it, trying it. He suicides again, the third confirmed suicide of this chase here.
And Fagsy keeps on suiciding, as this Sega did.
Just put him in admin.
A little later in the chase now, in Queens, T-Boy and Jackie still being pursued. The half-assed cop tank here in the Cheetah, as everyone goes through that alley right there at all the same time. Tough to do that, as the cop tank gets spun out, and the scared cop tank with 3 cops on it will go right back to King's. As our member joins the chase, but what a juke by Titty Boy, going southbound now towards Wayne Cars. Titty Boy and Jackie still have not been challenged that much to this point. Sean Carter tried to get something going, but he was placed in a bad position. No other choice but to get home, as we see the scared cop take in, and oh, there's a vigilante declaration. And he's gonna trail his fired car, and he will miss the bike as we get hit by a coach and hit by a tanker. Puta que pariu, velho. As now they will fix their bike inside the drug factory and keep on going. Now into the heart of Doherty, there's CJ's house going northbound. See Med and Pole. And now, oh, look at this. You got Vigilante shooting at Titty Boy and Jackie now. Tommy Ewell and Radita Booty here. But Titty Boy's not going to take that. And Tommy Ewell sees what problem he did as he falls off the VF400. And Titty Boy wants to destroy Tommy Ewell as he will cower into a coach. Oh no, what a noob. Titty Boy with some shots on Tommy Ewell, who will jump off the coach very quickly, and it blows up as we see a whole bunch of cops outside of the Doherty garage here as we fix our car courtesy of Hobo Bob. But now, because of that, we gotta get back right into the chase here. See Sean Carter, see stray cops outside of the bank, and Vu Ginlin. And Amalo and CB Hard back on the chase in their vintage HPV. Punks, fools. Northbound now, Titty Boy and Jackie still have some separation. And you don't want these two to have separation. Right now, full cop disengage will allow Titty Boy to fix the PCJ again. But here's Sean Carter. Sean Carter looking to take some shots, but Titty Boy gets knocked off the PCJ, but he gets right back on it. And Sean Carter gets rooted by East Bay Nazas, his tires out. Other side of this tunnel here, here's Brody taking shots, which will force Titty Boy and Jackie to go back eastbound to where they came from, where they'll meet Sean Carter, who will take shots at their bike, but not that effective. As we go into downtown San Fierro financial area, seems to be another cop disengaged here. As now we have everything, cameraman as well as Hobo Bob. Outside the Cluckin' Bell now going westbound. And Fagsy is back looking to suicide for the cause. He jumps out of the Rustler, cannot get the leg hit.
Oh, what is this, dude? Oh, snit! Puta que pariu, velho! Oh my. Fucking tanker, man. What is this bullshit?
Later on in the chase now, in Battery Point, Fagsy's all the way back, but he can't get the lag pit jump out. As Jackie's on top of the PCJ, that could have been a splat death there. But lucky to get back on it, unless there was some kind of visual bug there, as PH Bully. PH players seem they can't drive worth snits, or just PH Bully, what a faggot. So user Nas now going through the Palisades. Feels like we've gone through every part of the mainland of San Fierro here, as we will see a cop men and pole. No way. And a blister compact there. Later on again, you see the cop tank there. They back away. They do not want to do have anything to do with these players here. Titty Boy and Jackie as he goes southbound, and oh, Jackie falls off the PCJ, but luckily for her, there are no cops in the vicinity, and she'll get on Hobo Bob's PCJ, or FCR rather, and Vu Ginlin here, but he sees what he's up against, and Vu Ginlin wants nothing to do with that as he gives Jackie a bribe. This is the first time in Rate My Chase history that a player has gotten a bribe, but the chase has still gone on. But of course, that would work when there are two players starting. So now, Titty Boy is by himself on the PCJ, and as we've seen before, if you can split these two up, it comes with a higher chance to knock these guys into jail. But as we see, Indonesian players messing with each other, playing with each other's cojones or something, and we go through a trailer. Now, Titty Boy's at the airport skydive entrance here. Here's a aircraft here. Rustler Bagsy touches down, and he'll get the arrest on Titty Boy, who was decent, but can't end this without Fagsy suiciding. I guess it was worth it. Let's get to the second chase of the Rate My Chase, the sixth and final chase of the Chronicles. Sixth and final chase of the Chronicles, and final chase of version 23. Titty Boy and Jackie now robbing the drug delivery, San Fierro drug factory, as Robber and Cerberus are on the chase first. And look at this now, the San Fierro Police Department has laid siege on the drug factory here. 7 cops in and around. Undersheriff takes some shots, and Titty Boy and Jackie knocks out the tires. As now, fire truck cops are laying water on everyone as Hobo Bob completely destroys himself, ramming into another car here as Robber and Cerberus crash into a wall. Here's Native Taco in a Ranger, not really sure what he's expecting here, with a tire embedded in the ground, but he has fight for sure. Here's Cerberus putting some shots into Titty Boy and Jackie here, as both vehicles will simultaneously go on fire, but they'll simultaneously use insta-fixes as well, as Undersheriff hits Robber. And we'll keep on going. This gives Titty Boy and Jackie some space here, as Brody is back in his Saber, going northbound. Robber and Cerberus really wanting to get these two here, as they nearly get lag pitted by a Sultan. Titty Boy with some shots into Robber, as Remember comes out of nowhere to supplement. And we'll go southbound, a bit of a separation here for Titty Boy and Jackie here, as Robber will not go down. Robber with Cerberus putting some shots into there, as they will fall off the ledge in a bit. Robber goes down. And now we get onto the freeway here. Jackie continuing to put a ton of shots into Robber. He has low vehicle health, but his car's not on fire yet, as Joe Norden will lag pit Robber by accident. Continuing to put shots into Robber, his car's not on fire yet, as Titty Boy jumps off of the freeway. Remember, fails it, and oh, well, look at that. Did you guys see that? I think you saw it. Oh well. Robber, though, does get kicked. He is a cheater, by the way. Robber's cheating. Robber will get dealt with soon. In fact, he did. But he'll still be in the rest of this chase as we fast forward now. As Sean Carter flips himself over, but he'll recover. You gotta use risk when you go after these two, and that's gonna happen. As now, Superdy joins the chase in an FCR. Some separation here for Titty Boy and Jackie here to take some shots from a distance. Going in front of the driving school. 2 more bikes on the chase. Here's Inna Casper and CB Bugley Bugle, rather. More CB players. Jeez, where does this clan come from? As they take shots into their Ranger by Jackie here. Titty Boy will turn left. Remember, though, keeps on going. Don't know if he just missed the turn or what. Now going southbound. Outside of Zero's shop. Jackie takes shots into the Ranger. But we do confirm that he used the Instafix, luckily. But that gives him some space. As Sean Carter now in a 1v2 goes for a lag pit, but he vehemently overhits it. And he's in a terrible position here. Sean Carter will stop. Some odd maneuver by him, and he'll jet past Titty Boy and Jackie here. As in a Casper rams into the bike, he gets out of the car and uses his Mac 10s to try to take down these two. That's not going to work. That's just not going to work. Later on in the chase here, near the Corvin Stadium, going away from it, Sean Carter is back on the chase with his Comet. As he goes northbound to use his NOS, but he'll miss whatever he was trying to do. Takes a drive-by, but that's just not going to work. He gets out of the Comet, takes some shots, but he immediately goes down because his car blows up. And another cop full disengage here, which will allow Titty Boy to fix the PCJ, but somehow Hobo Bob is wanted in the Ranger. Going eastbound now as Hobo Bob crashes straight into the cop team in the Ranger. He is going to be done, most likely. Bit of a distraction here. Sean Carter jumps out of a saddler and takes some shots at Titty Boy and Jackie. You can't lose much. It's only a saddler. As we go northbound, nearly gets lag pitted there. As Inamalu misses a hit on Titty Boy and Jackie here. Now going northbound, another cop disengage, which will again let Titty Boy fix the PCJ. But there's a Ranger coming in the distance. It is Casper and Bugle. But Hobo Bob somehow got these cops to give him a bribe. I tell you, the Ranger is not very good for catching these two, but the Casper and Bugle, they really have fight. They have some fight. Put some respect on them for sure, as they continue to try to pursue Titty Boy and Jackie here. Alright, going eastbound in downtown San Fierro. Titty Boy now turns right going southbound in Financial. Car in the distance. Here is Sean Carter. Picked up a Cheetah off of the road. He has no quit as well. Put some respect on Sean Carter. Going southbound as the Ranger cops are back, and Titty Boy and Jackie will jump into the Zombo Tech. It looks like they're going to rob the Zombo Tech as we fail to go up the stairs. Robber and Cerberus are back on it as they try to get back into it, but Robber decides not to use his cheats to get in there. As the Ranger gets in there, Robber tries again, but he does not do much. Undersheriff and Giant Waffles now. Now, there are 9 cops in and around the Zombo Tech. No way Titty Boy and Jackie can get out the Zombo Tech without getting owned here, as these cops are laying siege into this one. But Titty Boy has finished robbing Zombo Tech. Sean Carter takes some shots, but now no pursuing cops to react. And Titty Boy and Jackie have safely gotten out of the Zombo Tech. And just like that, the cops in the vicinity have gone from 9 to 1. The only police vehicle in the vicinity is Hobo Bob with the Ranger. Oh no! Noobs! San Fierro cop noobs, I tell ya. As we go on the freeway here, but Sean Carter doesn't play games. Sean Carter jetting ahead. He's gonna go for a lag pit, but he missed. And he's in a compromising position now as Hobo Bob takes a hit into him. Some anti-vigilante right there. And Sean Carter's car gets blown up again. And now Sapphire seems to be the only chance now to stop these two from robbing the Zombo Tech. Sapphire, though he doesn't have a gun, now he's in front of Titty Boy and Jackie, and now it's Warrants chasing a cop, which is the most embarrassing thing besides a cop tank of 5 or more getting taken down. And Sapphire doesn't know what to do, so guess what? He'll jump off of the cliff. His FCR is done, but he's still alive. I guess that's all that's important. Anyway, now the congregation outside here's AVT comes out on nowhere. Jackie gets back on the PCJ as AVT takes shots and knocks out my tire. That is dead. As what they were doing before here, Titty Boy bought a PCJ as an upgrade to his PCJ. Didn't really understand that, but Hubble Bob was like, huh, screw the PCJ, I love the Ranger, I'm gonna stay with this snit. Anyway, AVT now on the chase, looking to do it himself. We have to now maneuver with the tire out, which is a pile of dirt, as we have to take the wrong tunnel for that, as Titty Boy and Jackie and AVT are on the other road, the improper road going northbound. AVT though sees that he cannot pursue these two like that, like we were talking about during Let's Take a Moment. Have both vehicles go at the same speed, making no ground. That is a death trap. So AVT withdraws a bit, but now he's back, looking to go for a lag pit, weaving around the road. He's gonna go for a lag pit, but he missed it. The Borat lag pit does not work for AVT, as Titty Boy and Jackie will go back into mainland San Fierro. Though, where'd AVT go? Well, I guess he'll fix his car. As now, Robber and Cerberus are back on the chase. Robber is a confirmed cheater at this point, but that jump they made off the freeway was not seen clearly. As Titty Boy is up against the wall, but Robber doesn't take any shots as we get hit by AVT. Jackie now with the tire out, taking shots at Robber and Cerberus, as Cerberus will knock himself right into a fortune. Oh no, what a noob. First he's a cheater, second he can't drive. Seriously, dude. In Palisades now, they're back, but their car is on fire, but they do use an Instafix, as AVT tries to knock into him, but fails. As we get hit by a whole bunch of fat cops here, GO3 and Transcendent, also Guapo and an HPV, as Difa hits a wall and he hits us. Now, a bunch of cops near outside the hospital here, as Robber tries to take a hit, so does Sean Carter, remember, knocks him off. And now Titty Boy now, the tire out, trying to find somewhere to go as AVT with a huge lag pit. Titty Boy now to half health. Difa's car's on fire. Sean Carter going for huge lag pit. Hits the tree. Titty Boy isn't moving and the bike blows up. It did. The bike blows up. And LB till I die, as Jackie said in part 2. Titty Boy and Jackie will get deported back to LB with the rest of the LB scum. There are the grades on the screen. What a great Chronicles it was. Now, let's get into how to take down these two. Alright, welcome. This is the end segment of the Titty Boy and Jackie Chronicles. Let's get into a duel segment. Let's take a moment, plus carry me off like we did so long ago during the Restfield chase. Titty Boy and Jackie Chronicles have been excellent, as Eveready has bugged me for the past week to put part 3 up. We're gonna get into how to arrest Titty Boy and Jackie as we go into version 24. As we've seen, first off, if you can get these two players to separate, then they usually don't last very long. Within a minute, they usually get owned. But of course, how do you do that? Well, what you don't do is standard conventional police work by chasing these two, especially when you're both going at the same speed. That can allow Jackie to put a ton of bullets into your car, and you end up like these two, getting owned, sauteed, and drilled on the side of the road. You gotta use dips and tricks and be unique when trying to go after these two, and when they have their PCJRF CR with 1500 vehicle health, you're gonna have to do a lot more than standard consistent chasing. What you can do, this is more of a version 23 thing, get out of your car, take some shots at these two, shoot directly at their skin, so you can force Titty Boy to use his drugs, possibly drug overdose, as we saw a few times during the Chronicles. Though, of course, getting out of your car and fighting does not always work. You can get caught in a bad position, and that's where Titty Boy and Jackie can strike, since those bikes are such small targets. Another thing cops have to do, there has to be a consistent cop in the chase at all times, because we saw over and over again in these Chronicles that Titty Boy was able to use the vehicle repair kit over and over and over again. Because of their elusiveness, they're able to get away from all these cops. They get 10 seconds of time. They get to fix that bike and keep on going like nothing happened. And it's back to square one for these cops. Though, sometimes you can get lucky. As we've seen, Titty Boy and Jackie have been unlucky with a few insta-fixes in this chase. And if you can get them to that point, then thumbs up for you. Of course, though, you could also get lucky by blowing yourself up somehow, which in turn would blow them up as well. What a sight that is. I put that as luck. I'm not really sure how that's luck. Another thing you can do is what Fagsy tried to do, and Balmiro try to use your rustler and try to die for the cause of the police department. But of course, Balmiro and Fagsy see how that worked out for you.
Por que puta que pariu? Não acredito, cara.
Another thing, speaking of non-conventional cop work, you gotta use your RAM if you somehow, during version 24, knock out Titty Boy and Jackie's tires. And they can't use an Instafix. Obviously, acceleration from a blown tire is pretty slow. That is where, as you see, AVT and Propulpat trying that, you gotta use your car and lay it on them. Sports cars now have a ton of vehicle health. There's no reason not to try to ram them off the bike with your vehicle. Speaking of ramming though, but as well, you could also be in a cop tank. Cop tanks have been reduced a bit in version 24. But first off, you gotta have a cop tank that knows what they're doing. Oh wait, sorry, that's an old joke, I'm sorry. A cop tank that knows what they're doing. Wait, what? I said a cop tank that knows what they're doing! Yes, there you go. That's the cop tank. These players, they know what they're doing. And, of course, as a cop tank, your car is everything. Without a car, you are nothing. Your vehicle is everything. And, of course, as the warrants over there, their vehicle is everything. So what you gotta do, you gotta use that big old car with all these cops and ram them. There you go. Ram them. And once you ram them, you knock the Titty Boy off, then you knock the Jackie off, and all of a sudden, they both get sent back to Los Venturas. But in all seriousness, great Chronicles, Titty Boy and Jackie have been awesome, re-recorded, tons and tons of chases. You'll see their fillers in the future. And one more thing, it's pretty funny how the last 6 episodes have been as long as the first 20. That was the Titty Boy and Jackie Chronicles, that as well as the Belmiro Chronicles. Say what you want about Titty Boy Jackie and Belmiro. I've said some stuff about Belmiro, but these guys can bring on a chase. And with version 24, I'm sure we are going to look forward to some excellent chases. See you next time on Rate My Chase. And remember,
Cop tanks are useless. Cop tanks are fucking useless. You just saw what I did, and it was just simple as that.